Assuming that y is a function of x, find y equals dy over dx, where x cubed plus y cubed equals 4.
Y equals negative 3x squared over 3y squared equals negative x squared over y squared.
Rhonda, consider the equation x squared plus xy plus y2 equals 1. Find equations for y1 and y2 in terms of x and y only.
y1 equals negative 2x minus y over x plus 2y, and y2 is negative 6 over x plus 2y quantity cubed.
Wake up, Rhonda. Now then, we have an insoluble problem here. Philip, put the chairs down, now. I won't have you juggling in my classroom.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Telekinetic juggling is just a parlor trick.
All right, class. As you can see, one of the unsolvable mathematical problems is that of squaring a circle. Many mathematicians throughout history have tackled this problem without success, as the area of a circle can never equal that of a square. Ancient peoples believed that if we could solve this problem, it would give us access to hidden knowledge about the universe, or possibly even allow us to find access to other dimensions. Yes, Chio, what is it?
I know the answer!
You can't know the answer, Chio. That's the point. It's not solvable.
But I know it!
All right, Chio. I promise you that it cannot be solved, but have a try anyway.
Thanks, Daddy.
That cannot be right, can it? I will have to check this over, but it does look like you have solved it. Oh, Chio, you are amazing.
Dr. Suzuki, we all knew the answer. She's just a show-off.
Rhonda, there is no need to be ungracious. You should have spoken up first if you knew the answer.
I just figured there was no way someone of your limited intellect would understand it. I mean, you don't even understand freaking temporal physics.
Rhonda, that is enough. That is no way to speak to your teacher.
She's right, though, sir. You are kind of stupid.
That is it. Del, you and Rhonda both will report to Dr. Marlowe for detention.
But...
Do not make it worse for yourselves. Go! These children, they're getting more and more out of control. Now then, perhaps we can resume your studies without further insolence.
So, all of our students are exceeding our expectations. Excellent.
Yes, Dr. Marlowe. It would seem things could not be better. I think the project is much further advanced than we anticipated.
Wonderful. On a less happy topic, I was told today to expect a visit from a UN representative next week. It's a pain, all this bureaucracy we have to put up with, but there it is.
Is there a reason for the visit?
They want to see how things are going. Undoubtedly, some politician wanting to seem important has decided to check up on us. Awful nuisance. Just act like normal and go about your regular business while they're here.
Yes, sir.
Well then, I guess we're finished for the day. We'll meet again next week at the usual time for any further progress reports. Thank you.
Are you coming, Hiroshi?
I would like to speak to Dr. Marlowe for a moment, Ryoko. I will be home soon.
Very well. I will see you there. Good night, Dr. Marlowe.
Good night, Ryoko. Well, Hiroshi, what is it you would like to talk to me about?
Did Del and Rhonda behave themselves at detention?
Yes, there were no problems. They meditated for the hour. Why?
It is just that this is not the first time they have been disrespectful towards me. And I have seen them act the same with other teachers as well.
Really? No one else has said anything?
I think some of them are frightened of the children. It is their arrogance and how they think they are superior to us.
Well, technically they are. That is the point of the whole project. I wouldn't worry about it, though. All teenagers have to test the boundaries of authority. They're no different in that respect.
Yes, but it is getting worse.
Don't worry about it, Hiroshi. We'll keep an extra eye on them. Nothing bad will happen.
I wish I had your faith in them after everything that has happened.
I just know that things will be different this time. Now then, old chap, why don't you go home, get a good night's rest, and take a fresh look at it tomorrow? I assure you any problems will be taken care of.
But I really think...
Good night, old boy.
Good night, Dr. Marlowe.
Well, that is another perfect score.
Of course. They are all perfect scores. So is this one.
You should be happier. They are accomplishing incredible things.
Yes, they are. But I think they are becoming too arrogant. Children need to fail sometimes to retain some humility.
How can you want them to fail? That does not make sense. We should be proud of them, not trying to undermine them.
They are talking back to me constantly. I was even told I was stupid by them today.
Is that it? Was your ego bruised? Do not worry about it, Hiroshi. You are still a brilliant man. After all, we had a hand in their creation.
That is what I am worried about. Have we made a mistake?
I cannot believe how jealous of them you are. I tell you they are fine. It is your ego that cannot handle their progress.
This has nothing to do with my ego. I think they are spoiled children. They need to be disciplined.
Does that include our daughter, Hiroshi?
No, of course not.
Daddy, Mommy, I'm home.
Hello, Chiyo.
How did your group study go?
Fine, Dr. Marlowe said to say hello.
Oh, did he? You know, of course, Chio, that Dr. Marlowe was not there tonight. Dr. Fine was in charge of the study group tonight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
You do not forget, Chio. You are lying again. You snuck out of the compound to the homeless shelter again, did you not?
Yes, Mother.
Why, Chio? You are ignoring your studies to help people who refuse to help themselves. You are going to fall behind the others, and you are already the youngest.
But I don't like going to school with them. They're all so smug, especially Dell.
Never mind about Dell. This is about you lying to us. Tell her, Hiroshi. You were just talking about a lack of discipline.
Chiyo, you should not lie to your mother. There is a time and a place to help others less fortunate. I will go with you next time.
Do not encourage her. Chio, go to bed. Tomorrow you will get up early and make up for the time you lost on your studies. From now on, you will study twice as hard as before.
Yes, Mother. Good night, Daddy.
Talk about arrogance. Thank you for your support, by the way. The problem is with your daughter and you, Hiroshi. No one else.
That went well. I had better finish grading these and then set up the couch for bed.
Moron.
What? Who is there? Hello? No one there. Must be my imagination.
Worthless.
Who is that? Quiet! Get out of my head! It hurts!
Moron!
Worthless.
Please! Stop! Leave me alone!
Die!
What's all this noise, Hiroshi?
Daddy?
Here you go, Moira. Your barbaric display awaits.
I am so excited. I always wanted to see the first WrestleMania.
I did not.
Quiet, Chris. It was Moira's turn to pick a destination.
Oh, well, if Moira picked it.
Doctor, this doesn't look like the arena.
It must be around here somewhere. I checked the location and time when we landed.
Really? Are you sure it's 1985? How many tries did it take for Christine to get where she wanted to go?
3. And we never did get the time correct. We also left too soon.
Maybe we need to try again.
No, I'm certain it's just over here.
Perhaps I could stay here, Doctor. I have no interest in this WWE of hers, and I would like to just stay in one place for a few days.
It's definitely Earth.
Confound it, Doctor. I am tired.
Dr. Muller, the man from the UN is here to see you.
Send him in.
Dr. Marlowe, I'm Colonel Crichton, and this is my aide, Sergeant...
I'm sorry. I was expecting someone from the United Nations.
We are here as representatives from the UN.
But you're soldiers.
Actually, sir, we represent UNIT.
What? Ah, yes. The United Nations Intelligence Task Force.
That's correct.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Let me have Matilda bring in another chair for the sergeant.
My aide is content to stand. May we proceed, Doctor?
I see. Well, may I inquire as to why they sent you instead of a politician or diplomat?
Don't let the uniform fool you. Part of our function is actually to serve as diplomats. However, that is not our function today.
No?
No. We are here to inspect your facilities.
May I ask you why you decided to suddenly check up on us? This does disrupt our schedule somewhat, and we are on a very disciplined timeline.
Actually, you were scheduled to have a representative from the UN in 4 weeks, but they received an unusual phone call from someone concerned that there is something seriously wrong here. The UN decided to send us instead, since we deal with the uncommon. Project Alpha does seem to fit that description.
Really? An unusual phone call? I wonder who that could have been.
I couldn't say.
Ah, I see. That's very interesting. Well, we have nothing to hide here, Colonel. I'll arrange a tour immediately.
Doctor, this isn't right. I think we're somewhere we shouldn't be.
What gives you that impression?
Well, the high walls and barbed wire fence, actually.
Oh, yes. But I wonder what a Project Alpha is.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's written on that building over there.
Oh.
Oh no. His curiosity is aroused. There is no going back to the TARDIS now.
Not until I find out where we are. All right, Chris, we'll go back to the TARDIS. There's no need to throw sharp objects at me over it.
It was not me, Doctor. It was him.
Who? Oh, him.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
Practicing.
You could have seriously hurt him.
Not if I didn't want to. I never miss. My daggers landed precisely where I wanted. Do you want to see me do it again?
I say, old chap, are you trying to give me a heart attack?
I like you. You're amusing. I think I will let you live.
How generous. Would you mind telling us what asylum this is and why the inmates are allowed to handle sharp objects?
Of course. You have stumbled onto the grounds of a top-secret United Nations project for advanced studies called Project Alpha.
I'm surprised you're just openly telling us this. You said it was a secret, didn't you?
Not my problem. That is for others to concern themselves with. I do not care if the world knows.
Doctor, that young woman over there seems to be lifting a boulder.
So she is.
What is she doing with it?
She's throwing it at that boy.
Do not worry, Philip will catch it with his telekinesis.
I can't look.
There, you see? I can do it too. Hey Dell, look out!
No, don't.
There you are. Not a scratch on him.
How did he do that?
This is amazing. Humans shouldn't have these abilities in 1985. They will evolve eventually, but not for millions of years.
It is not 1985, thickwit. It is the year 2006.
Told you we missed.
Still, you shouldn't have these abilities. Does everyone have them?
No, we are very special. We are nicknamed the Prodigies by Dr. Marlowe.
All of the prodigies have telekinesis, telepathy, heightened strength, speed, agility, intelligence, and many other abilities. Like noticing a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Leave the lady alone, Dell. Behave yourself.
Yes, Dr. Morrow.
Now then, who are you people? And how did you get in here?
Colonel Crichton knows.
Do I? I assure you, Dr. Marlowe, I've never seen any of them before.
Oh, sure you have. It's me!
Don't play games. This is serious business. This is more than a simple case of trespassing.
Don't be silly. I'm the doctor.
Doctor? Doctor who? Oh, good grief. You've changed your appearance again, haven't you?
Have I? Oh, yes. I guess I have. It's getting difficult to keep track, actually.
So these are your new companions, eh? You were traveling with a Miss Dara Hamilton the last time I saw you.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Who's Dara?
Yes, Doctor. Who is she?
She's one of my old traveling companions. I shall have to visit her someday.
And who might these young ladies be?
Yes, this is Christine and this is Moira Skye.
Colonel, I hate to break up the reunion, but I have to insist these people are detained before they learn anything else.
It's quite all right, Dr. Marlowe. The Doctor has a UN clearance as Unit Scientific Advisor, and there is even a clause giving automatic clearance to any of his companions. Provided they are willing to sign the Official Secrets Act, of course.
Certainly.
What?
She agrees. So, Dr. Marlowe, is it? We had quite an introduction to several of your prodigies. I don't suppose you'd be kind enough to tell us what's behind all this then, eh?
Go ahead, Dr. Marlowe.
Very well. Come over here, my children. Allow me to introduce a brother and sister from America, Philip and Rhonda.
Hello. Pleased to meet you. Except you. I don't like you, Doctor.
Don't be rude, Rhonda.
Yes, sir.
You've already met the native Englishman, Dell, and our Russian representative, Pyotr. And this is Chio from Japan.
Hi there.
Hello, Chio.
Now then, please follow my assistant, Matilda, to the labs, and I shall show you more. I'll catch up momentarily.
Can I go with them?
Yes, Chio. You may accompany them.
Cool!
Please follow me this way.
Dell, go and see if you can find Dr. Fine, if you would. I'd like a word with him.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now then, Rhonda, tell me exactly what it is that you don't like about the doctor.
Here we are, the labs. This is Dr. Moroko Suzuki.
Who are all these people?
Forgive me for the delay, Dr. Suzuki. These are the inspectors from the UN. The doctor, Christine, Moira, Colonel Crichton, and his aide.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they were coming. I forget a lot of things these days.
Ryoko, would you mind explaining to our guests what we have achieved here?
Of course. Welcome to the Project Alpha Labs. As you know, it is here that we first performed our experiments on human DNA to perfect the ideal human. Ideal in both body and mind. Once we had perfected the DNA in stage 1, we injected it into the embryo of a pregnant woman, and the DNA combined with traditional human DNA to create our first prodigy. We have repeated the experiment several times with several other couples, and, along with 4 other children, my daughter Chio here is the end result. She is stronger, faster, more agile, smarter, and if I may say so, more beautiful than any of us. She also has developed several mental abilities, as have the others.
How long has this project been going on? Chio is, 12, 13?
I'm 13.
This stage of the project has been going on for 18 years.
Interesting. With such advanced techniques at DNA manipulation, why didn't you just age them artificially as well?
We do have that ability. However, we felt it would hinder their development. We worried it might make them antisocial to suddenly achieve adulthood without the foundation of a childhood.
Isn't cloning illegal in some countries?
This is not cloning. It is the genetic manipulation of already existing DNA. We did not duplicate anything. We simply modified already existing cells. All of our children were created and born naturally. They were genetically changed in the womb.
Doctor, I do not mean to interrupt, but I am very hungry.
Yeah, it's been ages since we ate.
Shame on both of you for lack of scientific interest.
That is what we have you for, is it not? I believe it's our job to wander off and get into trouble, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, very well. Ask Dr. Marlowe if they have a cafeteria.
I'll take them, Doctor.
That would be very nice of you, Chio.
Come on.
Sergeant, keep the doctor's companions out of trouble, would you? They do tend to take their job seriously.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Dr. Suzuki, if I may ask, did you start with lab animals, and where does this door over here go to?
The pantomime is very amusing, Doctor, but there isn't anything there.
What? What are you talking about? There's a door right here. Well, there was a door here a moment ago.
Colonel, are you certain he's a doctor and not a patient?
Very droll, Dr. Marlowe, but I tell you there was most definitely a door here.
Really? I see the doctor is not without a sense of humor. Now, if we can continue the tour without any further interruptions.
Oh, Chio, our friends are all here.
They don't like me much. I'd rather sit with you two. Let's get in line. Today is fish and chips.
Is there a menu? I didn't see one.
Nah, I read the lunch lady's mind.
Really?
Don't worry, I used my telepathy to ask her permission first.
So you invaded her mind to ask her permission if you could invade it?
It's not like that.
Moira, do not act like that. We do not know their customs here, and we are her guests. Plus, she is a child after all.
All right, I'm sorry, Chio. The idea just makes me uncomfortable.
That's okay. Oh, look, Christine Jello!
Hello again, Moira.
Hello, Del.
You are still as lovely as the last time I saw you.
Thanks. That was less than an hour ago, though.
It's still true.
Look, Del, I appreciate the compliment, but I am a grown woman, and you're just a teenager. I'm too old for you.
Age is meaningless.
Take your hand off me, Del!
How dare you recoil from me? Do you honestly believe that I'm beneath you? You should be honored that I even glanced in your direction, human.
He has a short temper, does he not?
Yeah. Look, Christine, I'm not feeling very hungry anymore. I'm gonna get some fresh air.
There she goes. You're too good for her, Del.
Shut up, Rhonda.
I love strawberry jello. Can I have 2 servings, please? Aren't you going to eat, Christine?
It is odd, Chio. I'm not as hungry as I was either.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I think it may be my fault. I was hungry, you see, and sometimes my feelings are so strong that they influence others.
You are that powerful? Can you not control it?
I'm the least powerful of the prodigies, but I can control it most of the time. My mom tells me I don't practice enough. And that was before my dad died.
I'm sorry, Chio.
He had a stroke, they said.
That is terrible. I also lost my father as well. I did not even have a chance to know him.
You did? So, the doctor isn't your dad?
No. He's been like a father to me, though.
How did you meet?
It was a long time ago now. He rescued me from being a servant to an evil man. I have traveled with him to many places.
And times? Sorry, I caught a stray thought there.
That is all right. Yes, and times. We are indeed time travelers. At first, it was so much fun, and I learned so much.
And now? Well, I think it's so cool to travel in time. Have you ever gone back to the 13th century?
There is nothing there for me. I have no family or friends there.
Well, I'm sure you've made plenty of friends on your travels.
We never seem to stay in one place very long to make any real friends.
What about Moira? She's a friend, isn't she?
I suppose so.
Don't you like Moira?
I like her fine. It is just that...
Oh, I see. You don't have to say it aloud.
Thank you.
Doctor, are you going to stand there all day obsessed with a door that isn't there?
I know it's here somewhere. I'll find it again.
Please, Doctor, you're embarrassing me.
You don't happen to have a scanner handy, do you? No, wait. No, you wouldn't. Hasn't been invented yet. What? No witty repartee? Oh, I see. Everyone here is frozen in time. How very odd. Oh, look, the door's back. I don't suppose the answers to this mystery are behind it. And now it's unlocked. I hope you all can hear this. I wouldn't want to think I was just talking to myself. Well, here goes. Dr. Marlowe, how did you manage to build a doorway to my TARDIS? And why is it in flight? Ah, of course, the door shut behind me. I'd best reset the controls to head back to the lab. Oh, wonderful. I really am talking to myself now. Just as long as I don't start arguing with myself. Hopefully none of my other selves will show up to start that again. Well, here we go. Perfect.
Hello, Christine. I didn't mean to be rude, but these prodigies are making me feel uncomfortable.
I understand. But that is not a view of the grounds.
Yes, it is. So how's the food?
Stay away from him!
Who?
He's mine! I found him first!
The doctor? Calm down, Christine. I promise you that I won't come between you two or your friendship.
I'll make sure that you can never have him!
Christine, you're choking me. Let me go. I can't breathe.
That's my goal! And now I'll turn up full throttle!
Christine! Christine!
What are you doing? Why are you hurting my new friend?
I have things perfectly under control.
That's not how it appears to me.
He feared that Dad and Rhonda in particular were developing superiority complexes.
I must regain control of the TARDIS.
Why didn't I listen to him? These accidents were probably all caused by the children.
So, Dr. Suzuki, are there any other surprises you're hiding from us?
Let's see if I can make this freak's heart stop by making him watch his friends die over and over again.